Hello Dave is ad-free thanks to all you guys supporting the channel on Patreon. All income from donations and Patreon are used directly to upgrade cameras, light, microphones, software, things that allow me to produce more and better looking videos for you guys. All Patreons also get a discount at the merch store, and you have the option to get your name listed at the end of every video. So become a Patreon by following the link in the video description. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hello Dave with Down to Earth Astronomy. It is Monday and I hope you had a wonderful weekend. So let's take a look at what's been going on. Most noticeable here the last week, I think, is the 24-hour live stream that Frontier hosted. They do these every year where they raise money for some charities. The last couple of years, I think it's been Special Effect. Special Effect, of course, being a company that specializes in building custom hardware solution for disabled people so they can get into gaming as well. Obviously, if you have some kind of physical disability, you might not be able to use a standard keyboard or mouse, and what Special Effect does is they build custom solutions to help those people be able to actually play games and enjoy computer games like the rest of us. And Frontier managed to raise £26,000, which is absolutely amazing, so good job Frontier. Other than that, Elite has been a very quiet place for the last couple of weeks. We haven't really seen much in terms of news or updates since the January update. And I probably would expect that we're going to see a patch sometimes maybe next month, and it will most likely just be another bug fixing patch. I don't think we're going to see anything major, anything groundbreaking. The next, of course, bigger patch that we're going to see is the fleet carrier update that's going to come sometime in Q2. Now, exactly when in Q2, we don't know yet, but again, I've been talking about it before in Hello Dave. I think I mentioned it once or twice that I personally think it's going to be towards the end of Q2, like up close to summer vacation. So we'll be like signing off on fleet carriers before everybody leaves for their summer vacation and things kind of die down a bit there. I also want to say a huge thank you to all you guys who congratulated me and my fiance in last week's Hello Dave. Obviously, last week announced that we were getting married here in, oh god, like little over a month now. It's getting really close. And really, thank you guys. It means the world to me. But talking about that, that also means, and as somebody actually, I think it was Dongle Aura who mentioned in one of the comments that I will most likely, the channel is going to surpass 50,000 subscribers right when I get home. Right now, the estimate, I think, is toward the end of April, but it like switches back and forth all the time. But it's right around the end of April, and that's right a few days after that we arrive home from the honeymoon. So normally I would spend like a month before planning these events. So that means that I've actually already now started the planning. In reality, that probably means the 50,000 subscriber celebration is going to be a little delayed, not going to be right when the channel passes. It might be like a month after or something like that. But rest assured that I have big plans for this one. So far, it's just a bunch of loose ideas. Nothing is too concrete yet. I haven't begun reaching out to too many people yet, but I have some ideas, and some of the ideas that I'm working with right now is to run it over a 2-week period where I'll be doing some different types of videos than what I would normally do. There will be some like behind the scenes kind of videos, give you guys a tour around the studio I have here, the equipment I work with, the setup I use, and go through the workflow, kind of like a behind the scenes kind of tour of like what are the steps that I go through from getting an idea to a video until the point when it is released and you guys can go in and you can watch it on the channel. Because I think that goes a lot more into it than most people realize, and I think it could be fun to do something like that. And do similar types of videos over 2 weeks, and then at the end of the 2-week period host a bigger event, live streaming event where there will be like prizes and giveaways and those kinds of things for those who are there to watch it, so they can get a chance to win some cool loot and whatever else I can get my hands on. I have a few things in mind already, but more about that when we get a little closer and I get final confirmation of it. But again, if you have any like things you think could fit well into an event like that, if there's something you would really like to see that's a little different than what I normally do, Then they do post your ideas in the comment section. I'm very open. As I said, right now it's just a bunch of like loose, scattered ideas here and there, and I'll begin to structure it once we get home from the honeymoon. And the final thing I want to talk about is the live stream tomorrow. Now, last week I was really much in doubt what I should live stream. I both wanted to go and do some exploration. I want to build the blunderbuss, and I also wanted to go and work a little bit on eliteguides.info. It's getting really close now to a place where I can launch it. There's just a few more things I need to polish off, and as always, I've said, I always end up getting sidetracked with those last few details. But I want to get some work done with that, and what I did was I posted a vote on the community tab of the channel asking what you guys would like to see, and it ended in a draw. So I ended up like rolling a dice, and so last week I did some exploration. It was fun. I almost face planted into a black hole. It was a great live stream. I enjoyed it. Looking at the poll, it looks like this week I'll be doing some working on the elitedangerousguides.info, the site that I've been building since November now. It's been a little bit longer time to market than expected, but I'll get there eventually. But yeah, working on that. I'll be programming the multi-route stop planner. Multi-stop route planner. Wow, something wasn't right there. If you don't know, it's a tool that I built a while ago. That's right now it's like a download thing that you run locally on your machine, and you can take different like locations in Elite, system names, and just plug them into a list. And you can ask the tool to then automatically sort them by running some traveling salesman thing, and you will get the most optimal route between those points, or at least a good guess on an optimal route. I'll talk more about that, but we'll be working on that tomorrow. I have already done some work to it, so I'll get you an introduction to it tomorrow so we can see where it's at and get you guys up to speed on that, so we can get that uploaded to the homepage as well. And that of course means that next week, unless something else comes up, next week will then of course be the blunderbuss. What I've been doing right now in game is I've been slowly collecting the materials, so we don't have to go and prospect for an hour and a half when we do the blunderbuss upgrade. So hopefully that means when I actually do the live stream, I will have the materials needed for it, and I just have to go out, do the engineering, and we can take it for a test flight and see if it actually works, and then at the end of the live stream do alterations to the build if anything is not up to par for what I wanted to. So those are the plans for live streams in the coming weeks. Again, tomorrow we'll be programming here on YouTube, and of course at Twitch. It is 8 o'clock in-game time, business as usual. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give a like, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, I will see you guys in space.